One of the most common questions I get in working with people as a priest, especially from young people, is who will be saved? Especially, or maybe more specifically, will my friend or family member who practices a different religion be saved? I think these are essentially the same question, and all of us, I think, will ask this question at some point, especially when we consider our friends and family who come from different faith backgrounds. We can worry about their eternal destiny. In the document from Vatican II, Lumen Gentium, the Church tells us that those who through no fault of their own do not know the gospel of Christ or his church, but nevertheless seek God with a sincere heart, and moved by grace, try in their actions to do his will as they know it through the dictates of their conscience, these people too, they can achieve eternal salvation. We want to keep in mind whenever we think about this question that we are not God. We have not been given the prerogative of judging whether others fall into the category of the saved or the not saved. So we can rest assured that we are not the ones that have to make that decision. Now Jesus, who is going to make that decision, when asked the question on how many will be saved, he doesn't directly respond to that question, but turns it back to the questioner. Rather than worry about who or how many will be saved, he tells the person who asked him to worry instead about that person's own salvation, on entering through the narrow gate himself, rather than worry about who else is going to get through the narrow gate. I notice many times in these conversations that some of us will just give up striving for the narrow gate because our friends or loved ones have given up, or we see no evidence of our friends or loved ones striving for the narrow gate. So we think, if God's not going to let my friend through the narrow gate, I'm not even going to try and enter it. So that's the same questions we can ask ourselves today as our challenge for this week. Are we focused on getting through the narrow gate? Or are we worried about who else is striving for that narrow gate? What are the things that we are having trouble giving up because we see so many other people doing them? How is God asking me to enter through the narrow gate this week and right now so that I can spend an eternity with him in the world to come?